Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Fatherhood Unscripted, where we explore the intersection of faith, family, and business. So my name is Canoy. I'm just really the mediator on this show. So let me introduce to you the main host. So he is the member of BCBP Mandaue, and he's the legs, and the body of Ilamdag, Kuya Rene Sanapo. So, Kuya Rene. Paso, Kuya.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here again with my co-host, Ate Canoy. And you would remember a few days ago we celebrated Father's Day. And so we thought that we would dedicate this episode to all the fathers out there and talk a little bit about how our Christian faith helps us to be fathers, right? And also not just fathers in our family, but also perform the role of fathers in our work and in our business. So today we have an exciting lineup of guests who will share their insights about how they have practiced their Christianity in their being dads. Right. So let's dive right in. Our featured father is the better half of Atipe, should I say, Paolo Canoy, who is the branch manager of McMAI Cebu Corporation and Digital and Communications Ministry Head of BCBP Talamban Chapter. Let's take a look at how fatherhood looks like in Paolo's eyes.
Sacrifices that I've made is minimizing my nightlife and eliminating my bad habits and vices. Actually, it's my family that keeps motivating me to work so that I can be able to give them and provide them with a nice life. If I have a superpower, I would choose the power ni Professor X because si Professor X kay maka-mind control siya, then if ana kay pwede na nako no need na ko mo go sa work, mind control na nako kuan kanang usa ka tawo, then maoy akong pa adtoon sa opisina.
Very interesting, Kuya Paulo. Yeah, Doctor Xavier's mind powers would be very interesting to have as a father. Although I can easily imagine that if I had that power, that kind of power, my children would also be able to find Magneto's helmet to counteract that power. Ate, what do you think?
Yes, mind control. Very, I would say, delikado, tingali, no?
Yeah.
Maapi ko. Maapi ko sa mind control. Pero nindot, no? Okay, power ba? Wala tayong nahunaon. Kamao, dinis kaya power. Kamao, dinis tayo.
What's amazing is that God, who has all the powers in the world, chose not to exercise the power of mind control, right? Because He gave us all free will. So I guess part of the challenge of fatherhood is being able to give our children the chance to decide for themselves, but at the same time also to guide them so that they will not make decisions that are obviously wrong or bad for them. And I guess that's part of the constant struggle of being a parent, not only fatherhood, but also motherhood.
Yes. So being a parent, Paolo is, I would say, a very good provider. Testimonial na din ba? And for the past few years, I saw him grow. We grew to more of a leadership role. So And I think a lot of our brothers and sisters in BCBP have seen his growth as well. And for him to have that power, so,
Kuya Pao, congratulations. That's a very powerful testimony coming from your better half.
yes.
Okay, so now we move on to our second guest. We have a stalwart leader of our community, one of our elders, one of the people that we turn to for advice when we find ourselves in a difficult situation. He is a recipient of multiple awards from the National Artist Awards, particularly the Jose P. Hoya Awards. And he is now serving as senior faculty in the Fine Arts program at UP Cebu. He was the first chapter head when BCBP Mandaue West was established 10 years ago from BCBP Mandaue. We asked some questions about fatherhood from Kuya Karl, Roque, and these are his insights.
Now that my daughters are all grown up, now that they have a mind of their own, so to say, they have their own opinion, their own views of life, their own values, their own conviction, their own dreams and aspirations. To lend an emphatic ear, I guess, is what I could offer, to become their sounding board, and to impart bits of wisdom when advice is solicited. As a parent, you will never lose your concern about what the future of your children brings. And when we are no longer around to protect and shield them, we can only pray that we taught them well, that they know the difference between right and wrong, good and evil, and to always seek guidance from God to discern on what course of actions to take. A lot of great visual artists. Unfortunately, all of them are dead. But it would have been amazing to witness their genius mind at work, to be in the same room as with them, breathing the air that they were breathing, feeling the angst, the torment, or the joy or euphoric state of mind they were in while they were working. Observing not from a bird's eyes perspective, but really to be in their shoes, to be in their mind. What an immersive feeling it must be. But then again, it's just a fantasy. In the real world, I guess I could work with any kindred spirit for as long as that individual can help bring out the best in me, to inspire me and motivate me to create either individually or collaborate. My road to Damascus, so to speak, was not one instance, but an amalgamation of a lot of events. One, for instance, was finding my place, my role in this life. Another would be the opportunity to pursue my lifelong dream, my passion for the arts. Also, the opportunity to find kindred spirits who aspired, struggled, and fought similar demons with mine. Another instance would be when I was blessed to find my soulmate, Rose, who accepted me for who I was and never gave up on me. Lastly, joining our community, the BCBP. The community has accepted me, imperfect and broken as I am, offered me not only their love and friendship, but accepted me as a member of the respective family as well. It is comforting to know that as we face the sunset of our lives, the brothers and sisters are there, helping us develop meaningful and intimate relationship with God, and accompanying Rose and me as we walk and journey the path Jesus has laid down for us. Ad Maiorem Dei Gloria.
Thank you so much, Kuya Karl. You know, what Kuya Karl said about listening to our children is very important. And you know, these days, and with preteens and teens, sometimes it's so difficult to find how we can deal with them because they can be quiet. they can choose not to say anything at all. And you're wondering what's going on in those young minds. What are their fears? What are their concerns? What are their dreams? And sometimes you just can't do anything except wait for them to open up, right? Because the more you ask, the more it seems that they close themselves off. But at some, unexpected moments, they would suddenly open up and they would ask a question, and then they would share with you what they're really thinking about. And that opportunity, iba Ate Fe, to be able to provide insight and
Mhm.
feedback to them,
Mhm.
that's very precious.
That is because not a lot of parents have that opportunity. Parents, especially parents who are away from their kids. So we should. I am very grateful that I get to be there for my kids every day. So that right there is pasalamaton jud ko nga gitagaan ko ana nga time ni Lord compared to other parents. So yes, kuya,
Yeah.
very precious thing.
So true, Te. It's like my eldest son, we communicate by email and mostly by email because he's on the other half of the other side of the globe. And our second is now preparing to travel also for his studies. So it's going to be another LDR, right? And so we savor every moment that we have with our youngest, like every chance to talk about things and just anything at all.
And speaking about the youngest, I know, diba? Your youngest is here, diba?
Yeah,
Ate,
she'll be
come
joining
here.
us later.
You
Come
join
here.
us, Ate. Ate is here. So
Yeah.
we have here Ate Red. No? Oh,
Yeah.
how young are you, Ate Red?
I'm 9 years old. I'm turning 10 this year.
Wow. So it shows na naliwat jud ni daddy.
Yes.
What is your your favorite thing to do?
Well, I love to talk to my father and I like to write a lot.
Really? So you're into creative writing?
Yes.
Ah.
Like I want to be an author when I grow up.
Wow. Wow, dapat script writer na natin to. No?
Yeah.
Kuya?
You should train to be a scriptwriter on the show.
Yes, why not? We
Yeah.
can do that at children's episode, right? And you can be script writer.
Yeah, we should
With
plan
the
for
genius behind it, right? And tell me an instance where or a favorite thing you did with your dad.
Well, I like to talk to him a lot, and there was this one time that we both went to a carnival, an amusement park, and it was really fun.
Where was that? Was that here?
Not here. Yeah, Enchanted Kingdom.
And you were how young were you at that time?
I was still 9, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
just very
This
recent.
year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Enchanted Kingdom.
Yeah.
Oh, which one was your favorite? Like your
Which
favorite ride? Which one was that?
I forgot the name, but it was like that balloon thing. What was it again?
Okay, right.
Ah,
Yeah.
very good, very good. So aside from going to carnivals with dad, what are the other things that you like doing with dad?
I like
Like
talking to
making
them.
up stories.
Yeah, making up stories.
So we
making
have
up
we have
stories.
this we found this toy. It's really a set of dice, right? 6 dice,
With images on it.
with different
With
smiley
pictures.
faces.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, images.
like a whale, car.
And then so that's your game.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
roll the dice.
Roll all of them and then line them up, and you try to tell the story with the image on the dice.
Wow, I should
That's
try
your
to
guide.
get that
Yeah,
game for
very
my
Yeah.
creative.
kids.
We got it from plug from Flying Tiger.
Wow. I'm gonna ask you more about that game after.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll ask
All right.
Phoebe.
Come on, we're gonna
Thank you,
call
Ate
in for your
Red.
side. Thank
Ah.
you.
Bye.
Yes, thank you, Ate. All right,
Alright.
so I could say that right there you saw an insight of
Yeah.
how much of a father Kuya Rene is. and long distance, no? What are
Yeah.
the ages of your two?
Well, the eldest is like 32 years old. The
Ah,
second is 17,
so,
18, actually 18, right? And Red is turning 10
so
next
imo
month.
gini-savor ko, lahi ra
Oh,
gyud ang
yeah.
magagmay ba?
Oh, yeah.
Lambing ka istan mo.
And they're like probably different generations, like YZ or what? Or A, I think
Outsmart
Red
you
is
all the
A.
time. And
All
teach
the
you
time.
they are more techy.
Yeah.
And a lot of times more knowledgeable than you too.
Yeah.
Like I had this one time my son, he said that, Mama, did you know that Pluto is not a planet? I would no, it's a planet.
That's
I
what
remember
my teacher said.
yes, and then obviously it's not anymore.
Right.
So anyway, you can Google that more of
Yeah.
the Pluto. Yes, Quinn, who's our
Okay,
next
so
guest?
our next guest who's going to join us online
Mhm.
is the manager, a business manager of Shell Pilipinas Corporation. And he has been very active in Rotary Club. And right now, he is the program and services head of BCBP Talamban chapter. So let's welcome Mr. Isaias Culanag.
Yes.
Hello. Mayong udto. Good afternoon. Ting paniudto na. Kuya
Yes.
Rene and Ate Faye. Yeah, I am actually dialing in from Laguna right now. So I actually work from home. So gikan ko Makati and BGC gahapon. And now na ako diri padulong weekend sa Laguna. All
Are
right.
you
So
based there na, Kuya? Are you
yeah,
living
actually
there na or
Manila.
coming back to Cebu?
Yeah, I'm always flying back to Cebu. From time to time. So, but most of the time, I am in Manila. So usually, uli ko diha during weekends kay para maka-attend og breakfast meeting sa ato ang BCBP Talamban chapter. So that's part of
Yeah.
my service and commitment to BCBP. Pero naalay
Right.
mga times nga di ko ka-attend because I am in Manila.
Will you be joining us tomorrow for the regional fast?
Well, tomorrow, unfortunately, napa ko din so I still have to finish some business that I need to. And then next week, balik ko diya sa Cebu.
So, Kuya, so this situation is typical of working fathers, right? Professionals and businessmen fathers. And there's always this balancing act of prioritizing quality time with our children and with our work. How do you manage that, Kuya?
Well, with the Kuya Madunggan ra, putol. Yan.
Yes, we can hear you, Kuya.
All right. So basically, what I do is I ensure that I prioritize or I do priority of my tasks and the work. So basically, we have my work in Manila, and then with our um, digitalization now, we can connect via FaceTime, via Messenger. Then it is as if I am with my family also when I am in Manila. Kay tungod sa ato ang FaceTime. So dali lang mo communicate o mo connect nila. And that's why I am now working always in outside in Cebu since my family is in Cebu. But right now they are with me basically tungod sa bakasyon sa mga bata. So ang ginabuhat is I find time to have a work-life balance. So trabaho even if gabiyahe, then family time after office or also gikan sa travel. So mo-connect yapon ko nila via FaceTime or Messenger. So we create a group chat as a family and I use that as our medium to connect anytime and all the time.
Thank you for that, Kuya. I know that can be challenging, right? Because I also experienced that thing, traveling and being able to communicate or doing our best to communicate with the family. You know, at least before going to sleep, di ba? Na I FaceTime, right? And I think that's a gift of modern technology because I can't imagine how it was done in the past. When I was growing up, my father was a marine professional and he was traveling outside the Philippines. So, kung panahon ko, on my FaceTime. So, the only way we could communicate was letters. And the letters would arrive like weeks later, right? So, I think we are grateful that we have this technology right now. Nevertheless, Kuya, I'm sure there are times when you have to prioritize family and sacrifice some business or professional activities. Diba, Koy? Can you tell us about those times na kuan yun ka ng uh, beyond debate? Kinahanglan mauna yun ang pamilya.
Yes, exactly. So what I normally do is when there are things that my presence is needed, especially during like the school activities of my children, the very important things that I need to attend to sa ilahang school activities. So I have to, let's say, file a vacation leave sa akong work, then join with my family sa ilang activities. Muli jugog Cebu. And the reason why I work is for my family. And the reason why I do my business is for my family. So I really have to prioritize them. I really have to go back and go home to be with my family. Mauna akong ginabuhat gid. So number one, family. And then second, work. Then slash business. And the third are those things that need my let's say personal development. So we have our friends, our community. Mao na ako ang order of priority kuya. So number one gyud kinahanglan we have to be with our family as our priority.
Well said, very well said, Kuya Sai. Kani po ato ang this task of being a father can be very difficult and children, and that's no other than our wives. So it's difficult to be a father without a very supportive and capable wife, right? And we do find ways of expressing our appreciation for them. In your case, Kuya, how do you show appreciation and thanks to your better half?
Daghan kaayo kuy. So Ate Ems or my better half loves to be served. So what I normally do since I am away most of the time, so when I am home, okay, since maayo man kumuluto, then I cook food for the family and for especially for my wife. Although siya na ang galuto para nako, but this is very seldom that I cook food for her or for the family. So that's the best thing that I normally do nga para ma-please nako siya is to provide the best for her, especially kanang kung unsay ganahan niyang buhaton, especially kanang lami niyang pagkaon nga lutuon nako para niya. And secondary na ng mga material things nga atong ihatag, of course, we appreciate and we value them very much as our support in terms of reading the family, the children, kay siya magyud ang nabilin sa balay. So as much as possible, I compensate that by giving my time fully, especially that I am home. So we date together nga kami lang duha. And of course, mas kami lang duha, mukuyog magyud akong duha ka bata. So we go together, we go night out, we chill. Usually Friday night or Saturday night kung naa ako diha sa Cebu. And we go out together. And that's the best thing nga akong ginabuhat para niya. Which I believe happy po siya sa akong ginabuhat. Mas simple things to.
Thank you very much, Kuya Sai. Tinuod yun na naa. Time yun is the best way that we can say thank you and show our appreciation for our wives, right? And speaking of Daddy Chef, Kuya Sai, one of these days, the whole Ilamdag team will show up in your doorstep to taste your cooking.
Sakto na. I agree.
Yeah. Pwede sa balay o pwede na po dito sa kapita. Kita ita dito.
Actually, when they spend time together sa kapita.
Sa
Yung
kape,
on the
kapita,
hapon
yeah.
dito sa kapita.
We
So,
will go kapita.
we usually do the Saturdays at kapita and hang out.
Yeah. We should check that out. We will
Yes.
check that out for sure. Ate Sai, thank you so much for your time. We know you're very busy and we appreciate your taking time for this episode of Winning the Marketplace. Thank you very much.
All right. Daghang salamat, Kuya Rene and Ate Faye.
Okay. To our dear viewers, I see that we have a lot of messages in our chat. If you have any questions or any comments or any insights that you would like to share, please do so, and Ate Faye will read them out. And in the meantime, I just want to say also that our being fathers does not or is not limited to our households or homes. In our work as businessmen and professionals, we also perform in one way or another the roles of fatherhood to our employees, to our subordinates, to our partners, to our customers, right? And I have a mentor. I'm lucky to have a mentor who teaches me the better things about professionalism, right? And I can be very hard-headed at times, and I appreciate his patience in drilling some ideas to me repeatedly, right? Because a discipline is something that you have to learn over time. And at the same time, my mentor always reminds me that we should listen to our colleagues, right? And our juniors or our subordinates because we want to encourage them to speak up. We want to encourage them to share their ideas so that they would also grow in our work together, right? So it's I've learned that even when I don't like an idea from one of my colleagues, not to shut it down because that could be very discouraging, right? But to look for and appreciate the intent of the idea. And more often than not, the intent of the idea is to do something good, something better for the business or for the work that we're doing. So at the very least, appreciate the effort and also appreciate and encourage further interaction, right? And sharing of ideas. And at least in that way, that's one way of serving as a father to our co-employees also. Any comments from our audience at the time?
Yes, from our audience, it says, Ate Buena said, happy wife, happy life. Wala nang sinabi, no, diretso. Happy wife, happy life. Kaya nga si Kuya Say nagluluto na eh.
Yeah. Kuya Jul. Kuya Jul. Okay.
Mauna. And then we have Ate Ara Pizan. The from Mandaue West represent. Oh, Mandaue West represent.
Of course.
Yes, and we have Ate Kate Benueza, and we have Benzi Tomon Evedin.
Yep.
So hello.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you. And I agree with what you said on being a father. Because with here with Ilam Dag, I do see it. You know, you are very open to suggestions, and yes, I agree. I agree no if i-shut down din mo ang suggestions sa subordinates mo, they definitely demotivating ba.
Yeah.
So I agree, and it applies also with parenthood.
Right. Yeah, with children, right?
Yes.
If your child has an idea and then you shut it down immediately,
Manluod.
mangluod, right? And the same thing that it's the same way that we also behave, right? If we have an idea for our superiors and the idea is immediately like removed from discussion, cancel, wiped away. Of course, we feel bad about it, right? It doesn't seem fair. At least the idea should be given fair hearing.
I agree. So
Okay.
if you really don't have if you think the idea would really not be successful and push through, just be gentle, or at least you heard them out.
Right.
And at least wala lang sila na demotivate.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's tip for the day. Hear them
Listen
out.
to your children,
Yes,
hear them
yes.
out. Hear them out.
Oh, and we have your Ate Annie Garcia from Mandaue West.
Hi, Ate Ann.
Taga Mandaue West.
Mother of boys, 4 boys, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Sa mga maybe if we can have the wife episode said.
Yeah, we should have an episode for the
Yes,
wives.
yes.
Absolutely.
So that's
Yeah.
in the pipeline.
Yeah, because before there was Father's Day, there was Mother's Day.
With,
So
next year.
next
year
year.
na Mother's
Yeah.
Day. So I think that's it. We have
Yes.
we had our 3 guests. We had Paolo and Karl, and of course we had our Kuya Sai na patilawon kuno ta.
Yeah.
So it is a binding contract here. And of course the very special Ate Red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Ate, for coming, for visiting us. So yes, Kuya.
Yeah, so I'd like to encourage our viewers to tell us what other things you would like us to take up about our Christian faith and about winning the marketplace for Christ and bringing Christ to the marketplace. Some of the ideas that have been put forward, some of our friends want us to talk about artificial intelligence and what that means to our work and also what that means to our faith. And it's very interesting, for example, to find out that there is an artificial intelligence website about biblical scripture and literature, right? Like it's a way to research on everything that has been written about certain topics in our faith, right? So that's just one of the things that we can talk about on artificial intelligence. But any other topic that you want to discuss or you want to have discussed here, please let us know. We will find the experts who can give us insights and information about these topics.
Okay, and we also have Kuya Christopher Buscato.
Oh.
Hi, Kuya and Ate. Hello, Kuya.
Hi, Kuya Chris.
So that's pretty much it, Kuya. And thank you to our guests and our audience for joining us this afternoon. So remember, faith isn't separate from our work. It's woven into every decision we make. So right, Kuya? And so
Amen.
yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And so next time,
Till next time.
yes, join us. And until then, keep the faith and excel in your marketplace endeavors. And don't forget to like our page. It's a page of the way.
Ilamdag.
Ilamdag.
Facebook page.
That's right.
Yes.
So thank you very much for that. And then don't forget to use our hashtag winning the marketplace, hashtag Ilamdag. And we'll see you on our next episode, which is episode 3. Until next time, have a good lunch.
Have a good lunch. Enjoy your weekend. God bless you all.
Our